Inside the program, we get two studio guests them where we can talk on different issues. The first studio guest we get at the studio this morning the Chief Administrator and the Freetown City Council, we na Ramanton former we can talk about the FCC them property verification process when they do and self how they able for address people and with the trespass now FCC the land. But remember I say the Freetown City Council now one among 22 other local councils them will come into existence through the Local Government Act of 2004, and this particular council, another one them get the mandate for risk revenue through tax license and other forms them as way for push development to go before the different local councils them winner for help the central government for do some for do market roads and other infrastructures, and we go able for address some of the challenges and where people in a particular local council they go to. As I don't tell you earlier on the program, we get to the Chief Administrator and the Freetown City Council, Ramanton former we can talk about what they happen at the council so far and serve the FCC property verification process where the council start. Welcome to the program, Mr. Farmer.
Thank you very much, Fambul. A very good morning to all.
Okay, you can start for give listeners update about what happened at the council about a year ago or so. The central government transfer you from Ward C to the Freetown City Council. How it look like now this particular council under your watch and our worship the mayor Ivan Akisa and I too we can discuss later on the program. But we just hear a report to say some disabled people and there is concern for second issues we then get to the Sierra Leone police, and by una mandate the Freetown City Council get the mandate also for look after some of the issues that we can arise now the Freetown municipality. Let me start for no for something I take on the report over here.
Yes, this is very unfortunate, and of course we know say this now an existential problems we government get through the Ministry of Social Welfare, but of course we self get a mandate for ensure say we all look over the welfare of the disabled. I mean the disabled them are a very much important integral component of Freetown City Council, and that's the reason why Freetown City Council and our worship the mayor particularly do make tremendous effort in the past for ensure say we relocate the disabled them to another location. And in fact from records that we are get, we don't even give them relocation packages and all the rest of it, but anytime they relocate them you will find out say in the twinkle of probably one week or 2 weeks they don't come back to the areas and the way they're not supposed for day. But this, I will tell you, is a joint effort. It's an effort we required collaboration with all stakeholders we involved in social services. I mean, particularly the Ministry of Social Welfare. And shall say, very quite recently, we get engagement probably with the Minister of Social Welfare for see how we all can able to come together and collaborate and able to address them problems there. But most of the problems, particularly we get for do with removing them from their side and the way they do, it requires really a security intervention for make sure. Because I mean, a lot of engagement don't take place. We don't bring them to the office. We don't talk to them. Some of them they don't explain them problems. Some of these problems have been solved. But we know say the side and within this who. I mean, particularly around the Cotton Tree, very sensitive place down the way they go towards towards State House, and also at the middle of the CBD, they're not supposed for the day at all. But then this is something where all the sectors them. I mean, the last time the police go, say more remove them, and we successfully removed them. There was even a police tent, Cotton Tree. Just I mean, a few weeks back, we see them come to the place they back. And this one, it don't cause a lot of sanitation challenges to council. You look at the cotton trees, you look at how the cotton tree they almost clean them every now and then. Some people in the toilet they left them close and all the rest of it. I mean, with due respect to the disabled people then. You know, but I mean, look at the garden in Uganda, the Tilos Cummings garden. You understand? We get so much challenges of how we were able to maintain that garden there, because that garden there also is a national, is a symbol of Freetown. You know, so these and their areas they are all the disabled and they. So what I would say is the fact say we for collaborate, we for engage with authorities and we concern for ensure say one we need for look into also the concerns of the disabled them and able bring them to table and see how we able address that.
Okay, continue for the return of the program. We'll come back to you for later. Continue for talk about the work them we done the happen at the Freetown City Council as they have for talk about the property verification process we council on start. Well, one for welcome we other studio guests now the program in the Chairman Right to Access Information Commission, Dr. Ibrahim Shagashaw, where they have for talk about the 10-year anniversary of the Right to Access Information, and Sef get for talk about the award and dinner we get for happen tomorrow. Good morning and welcome to the program. Good morning, Salon.
Good morning, and good morning to the listeners as well.
Okay, continue for day between at the studio. We come back over to the CA.
Yeah, see, you just look. We're not going to take much time on that one day because the proposal then has on the verification. But let me go back to the issues of the disabled people. We talk about alternative when I don't get to them people as well. Some people go out and perhaps they listen to the program and go on for question that one day itself. What do you actually don't do for them for the sake of clarity?
First of all, you find out here we get a structure. I mean, that's council's property within Equa Street. You find out then structurally upgraded. Now we give them the disabled and did it correctly. Without even raise concerns about probably an efficient use of our structure there. And we don't write to the Ministry of Social Welfare so that we can see how we can able for sit down and able for solve them problems there. I mean, with Freetown City Council recognize the fact, disability issues is also part of the mandate as a city. So now that make one of the packages we don't give them money. I mean, for me they relocate, then take their money there from records that we'll get, and they come back at the place. But there we must able to get a structured approach. A approach we will know it will lead to a sustainable solution.
Okay, let's move away from that one, then come to the discussion here and the studio proper one. Let me first watch it as I start to introduce you 1 year ago. You can the Freetown City Council, the Chief Administrator. Under you watch and the worship after the 2023 election, I worship Madam Mayor. How do you know they happen at council?
Yes, we don't work. There is a very good amicable working relationship between me and her worship the mayor, and it's all in the interest of delivering services into the people then. So every day we're within our office, sometimes we open our office at 9 o'clock in the night. I mean, all what we do is to ensure we're able for address issues that we therefore do within the municipality. There's no joke about it. I mean, the challenges are enormous, and we need the resources for able for address some of the challenges, and that's the reason why you find out we pay more focus on how we go able for generate own source revenue for able for address then more challenges and that we get issues that we get for do with sanitation is one of the greatest challenges. Then I mean issues that we get for do with enforcement of our bylaws then is another challenges. But also we also get issues around human resource capacity in a council. I mean, when you look at the council of Freetown, you look at the rapid growth of urbanization within this municipality. You look at the staffing structure. I mean, you will find out if you compare small city like Banjul or other Ghana, Accra, you look at the staff strength. They get far more superior staff strength more than we. You understand? But all these we need. For example, we need a lot of public health workers then for able to go around community for ensure they enforce with bylaws then. Without the resources, I mean, with the stretch of Freetown, you don't need nothing less than 300 sanitary workers then for go around for ensure then get community engagement on sanitation with people there. But that also requires resources for able for go through the recruitment process. But these are all things we know we don't do very well. I mean, in the short period. But we know some of the issues that we get long-term plans, and then long-term plans, and we'll be able to address the challenges that we'll get.
Okay. And with most of the challenges we don't talk council get. So how una don't they do una work for una able for carry out una functions them we council on they do when camp revenue mobilization, sanitation, law enforcement, and plenty other one them.
Yeah, I mean you notice we believe as a council. In as much as we get support, but one of the things that we will need for focus on is how we were able to mobilize our own resources then. I mean, so that we go able for implement services them on the timely manner. And so the council will drive in terms of revenue mobilization, and for ensure we increase revenue, we're able for sustain the council and able for solve the emerging challenges and when they come as we move on. So revenue mobilization is very critical. But then also you find as wise with the try for mobilize revenue, also they deliver services. We also they ensure we tap on the resources of partners, them central governments, for ensure say we're able to solve some of the challenges and we will face through.
MCA council one exercise we council be carry on this BNT now for make people go pay their local tax. We be one go inside council say then go ask for a local tax we not get to the pay. How far about that? Because we see that don't stop.
Yes, we get challenges about payment of local tax. I mean, yeah, not the like upline where you go put your points before people them. And yeah, the most important thing we will do now for engage institutions them. I mean, market traders council, and also for engage for institutions particularly. So we don't start engagement, for example, with NCRA for ensure say before somebody you go taking ID card, if they're able for probably produce you local tax receipt. I mean, the banks then also would get for engage them for ensure say not only asking for the registration certificate in terms of businesses or people they want for register for open account, but also made them ask for local taxes then. So with all those strategies, even immigration, you know, we get for engage them for ensure say, I mean, somebody will take passport, for example. If this person say now yeah they come out, you understand? If they in the position for able for submit local tax, you know, before ever, that would be one of the requirements there. So we believe say, I mean, unlike upline where they put checkpoints them here and there, yeah, we're not able for put checkpoint now, for example, now cutting tree. You know, what we can do, what we don't start for doing now for engage institutions then who will know say they deal with the public more often for ensure say they help we for sell with local taxes then.
Inside the program now, the council water studio guest, we are the chairman, Right to Access Information Commission, we are Dr. Ibrahim Shaga Shaw. When the Right to Access Information Commission becomes to force through the Rights to Information Act, where this commission don't they make sure say people get access, no but seen them. We don't they happen our government for sake of development and other seen them. Well, 10 years down the line, waiting on the happen at the commission and how the commission don't they go. Now for sake of that make we studio guests na the program. Once again, good morning and welcome to the program.
Good morning and morning to the listeners as well.
10 years down the line, waiting on the happen at the Right to Access Information Commission.
But good thing they don't happen actually, because 10 years now a long period. We've been getting slow starts because of the Ebola, because the commission itself being set up 2014. But when I take over 2018, which I do very quickly, and for put structures in place for build institutions na the commission. First of all, I invite behavioral change institutions, for instance, like audit service Sierra Leone, the internal auditors and the Ministry of Finance, and the public sector reform unit for come conduct some reviews and make some recommendations and when they've done all that they review, they call a management and functional review. The recommendations they will then put forward for help for building institutions they really help with for shape. You know, one of the recommendations, for instance, where they say we put together a strategic plan. You know, and for get a website. We're not ever get a website at the commission. We try to get a website very quickly, and the institutions back in terms of building the capacity of the staff and recruiting more staff, we will do that very, very quickly. Well, there are two things we'll focus on really will come. One, the babysitting approach, you know, we call the use of the carrot. We try for encourage the public authorities then building capacity for my they know the act. Because, you know, most of the time they can give excuse, say, I don't know much about the law and so forth. So we organize boku workshop them for bring them to speed. For my they know exactly what they do. A lot of them workshop they are back. We bring civil society organizations them. You know, media. We engage the media then back. People that we feel say most of the time that they request for information, and even other public authorities them, both from the supply side and from the demand side. So we observe say the campaign that we will do, they begin yield dividend, because when you look at what happened 2019, what we do we evaluation. I mean only 112 information requests that will be able to record. Well, then they increased by 2020, they go up to 360, you know, and the compliance rate being really great in terms of the percentage of people them will be able to respond to information requests. Fast forward 2022, when we do the assessment, we find out say the thing come up to 13,117. What make that amount? What make we get that large figure there? Because in addition to the one they will monitor, we did the copy, we did make information requests. We also send memo to all MJs them for make me give you information about the information request the way they come through them. We will know about. So then report them the way they send to we by the end of 2022. Well, and I give you an idea of the status of compliance at the country all. Not only Freetown no more, because we get regional offices them. So and when we do them for 2023, we annual report they can release and just now the figure come the number of information requests them they increased to 19,496. So it means increasingly we don't see we don't see a steady, very steady progress in their awareness, because if people are not aware, then they make information requests, and we get recent standout cases there. Probably when I go down here, but you know, we come up, for instance, last year after the election, we get some people and we ask information from the Electoral Commission. We get for intervene for make my they able get the information, and not only Electoral Commission, but other public institutions them we by right, you know, according to the Act. They not for only respond to information requests, they for also proactively disclose information, you know, and around the more they try for encourage them for do.
Then they bring me to the question with the kinds where you say when I don't get the kind increase when don't increase for requesting for this information. Requesting for the information and one accessing this information for the people then go able to get them don't be one big challenge. So in that area, the way to don't they do and waiting don't be the problem, as according to you, the first day on a come on begin engage, make people that nobody act, more especially government, ministry, department, and agency them. So waiting don't be the problem for let somebody go ask for this information, but for get them now they can be the problem.
Well, one of the challenges that we will face in with the engagements that we will get with the public authorities and civil society is that one thing will come out very clearly, you know, because of the culture of secrecy we don't do before the law come. You know, people that we don't use for do things, you know, and they hide. You know, so one of the recommendations, in fact, of the Truth and Reconciliation Commission, that wouldn't make the war be really happen because there was too much closeness in society. People don't really know what they happen outside the corridors of power. So, so now that make if I only inform, we see it take 10 years for my civil society organization and campaign for make my the law come. So when we come, the first challenge we will encounter will be the same challenge. We will engage the public authorities them. They talk say, oh, we don't sign up. Particularly the public servants them and the civil servants them. They say we'll sign up to Code of Secrecy. So, and we try to investigate to further, we find out say there is no such thing as Code of Secrecy. In fact, the whole thing what happen is that for get permission, the foot soldier them, within the public authorities and the information officer them, the record officer them, for make money release information, they need permission from the authorities. And then they know they change. The only problem we they face panel that the time we they take for make money get up authority they from the administrative heads them, the political heads them, for giving that permission, they for release the information. So we find out say it can, most of the time it be the elapse, the 15 working day can elapse. So what we don't do recently, we don't engage HRMO and Public Service Commission, you know, for in the process of reviewing the Civil Service Code. You know, because the Civil Service Code is very old now, old, the one we did at the moment, 1965, very, very old one. So, God make, when they're ready for review, then the consultant get for engage with. So what we do, we try for make sure, say, we law, you know, we some aspects of we law, you know, and the code, the Civil Service Code, you know, they come, they in harmony. You know, for instance, that aspect the way they say they don't forgive information, you know, because they need to get the permission. So instead of that, they will say therefore reduce the time for reduce the time where therefore we limit on to the 15 working day where they now we don't act. So that now they capture and now the Civil Service Code. Now we say very soon they will take the Civil Service Code Parliament. Recently, I even talked to the Minister of Public Administration and Political Affairs. You know, he give me the assurance that very soon then go take the bill, go Parliament, and we hope say when that bill they go through, you know, it will change the. Would they hope for do more sensitization, engaging the public authorities them, the civil servants and the public servants them, for so that they go no say, you know, we law in a way, you know, some aspects of we law don't capture the civil service code. So that excuse they then can give say, oh, we not give information because we know we sign up. No, nothing. In fact, now no such thing. No, the way they exist with them called Code of Secrecy. Secrecy, something, you know, watching at the thing at the time where they take the bureaucracy where they take. So we hope see now that this particular civil service code where you go through that bureaucracy, they then go bring them down to less than 15 working days.
Let me go back sometime after His Excellency the President appointed for serving that capacity. The one specific here been they want to come out and begin name people and want to comply with what the commission can ask them for do. Let me go back and start for update listeners as to some of the people and really really comply, MDAs them and want to know they comply.
Well, the one that we don't comply from we statistics them the reports that we don't come true. The one that we really don't show say they really comply. Statistics Sierra Leone are one of them. Statistics Sierra Leone, they don't really come forward. They do a lot, you know, when it come for respond to information requests. And then the good thing about them, they keep records of all. Like for instance, since we're not able to get information, we're not able to know all the public authorities, all the information requests, except for instance at the end of the year, they memo they will send out. So what you can encourage the public authorities most of the time now for keep record of the information requests the way they come throughout the year. Because if they not keep record, when the year done, then go begin panic. Hey, we forgot access. Might they give me information about Dandy? More we have access Dandy because all access Dandy we put on our annual report. As I talk so now, we annual report done ready. So the information will capture for 2023. We find out say Statistics Sierra Leone then top the list in and the EDSA back now another public authority back we then say they really respond to
then they really know they respond to request them who's ministry because I take you one for instance the Bank of Salon the last time
members of the public can make information request them, you know. Then they even Ministry of Planning also recently we even get one they call them media leaks, you know, one somebody from the media leaks we request for information about something we them go the ministry them be supposed to organize something we involve for make money and travel go Guinea, but they not be able to make use of the fund. So the media leaks ask them for the information for make my account for what happened to that, which is and they get for respond. So now just one example.
So Dr. Lowe know about back, but the one they really know they respond. One I can make request for making them serve the public.
The one they really the one they really respond. What should they do? Will they issue orders?
Like names.
For instance,
the Bank of Salon wants to make.
Yeah, Bank of Sierra Leone. We
and I have been passed with that case.
Yes, Bank of Sierra Leone. We get one journalist who will make requests for information for the foreign exchange. History of the foreign exchange, the Leone and you know to the other currency them. But what thing can happen? The Bank of Salon not being they not be make their information available. They be make an argument say the information available at their websites. But when the requester and we own representative from we own commission go at the facility for try for access that information, the information that moment not be available na the website, you know. So then it creates a situation they for make more impose fine on them.
Because why we ask some of them questions at the start of the program we talk about how we are able to go gradually for get information people like a request from start from 100 or 1,000. Again somebody go ask the question how really our boss for get information from MDA we sometimes somebody request. I take it for instance, you start to mention but you know go deep into the issue of the election data. We Augustine so yes. Right. So now what happened to that one day in particular?
Well, that day in particular, the lawyer when Sorie-Sengbe Marrah been request for information, you know, from the commission, say we want the results, the summary results of the elections immediately after the elections, you know, for be made available to them. You know, so what happened? The commission not respond immediately, you know, and then they create a kind of a situation where the requester get for come to we for make more we intervene on in behalf, and we did intervene. You know, we send a letter to the Electoral Commission. We give them 7 days, you know, for make my respond to the information request, and we quote the section, the relevant section, and we act. We make them they oblige, you know, for respond to the information request. And then they come back, they respond. We give them 7 days. So before the 7 days, they respond to the information request. Then send a letter for say the information we the person the request for according to section 14 of the Act. The information already available at the website. You know, so we say what we do when we receive that letter, we get for check the website to find out say the information did it. So
when exactly which in August to be the ask for?
Yeah,
exactly what
the summary results. Yes.
Exactly what be the
exactly.
Okay.
Yes. But later so executive August Marrah been get for write a letter and accept say yes, he don't see the information at the website. Although he say the information only come after, you know. But for we will not be able to monitor after. Will not be monitor before. So we'll not been check the website before that the time like the time where the thing come. We will do the verification, we see the information daily. So according to the exempt information, we in section 14 of the Act, any information is available in the public domain. You know, if you ask the public authority, they can refer you to the platform. You know, but so Sorie-Sengbe Marrah been get for come back and now ask for the full results. You know, and then the commission been get for respond back to then code section 92 of the Act. We not give them that permission they for make when they release it from that all the results, you know. Okay. So it come now in the Sorie-Sengbe Marrah right back now to we thank we say well we don't do what you were able to do, you know, that section 92 now is not really to we. So he been able to take the matter go to Supreme Court. So Supreme Court now I think say I don't know what happened, something happened then but it not come back to we again for raise any issue about that.
Dr. Shaw, may we take Augustine as case study, back and forth for let somebody go write letter to owner, write letter to the ministry or the department or agency them where they write back, they go back and forth. So it's not the procedure and it's not the timeline for let somebody go request for information and say for let them go able for respond.
Well, basically we very simple. You know, when you want for request for information, you engage the public authority, not we the council. You go to the public authority, we get the information. What should they do now? Facilitate to the facilitate. You only come to we when the information not forthcoming, when they not give the information. So what you do, you can do an orally, you can do in writing, you can write a letter. Now we don't get an additional option. You know, we a digital option. Now we get digital platforms, 4 platforms, and we did our websites now, and we don't make them available now 50 MDs, and we know we did in the process. We technical team people that we did, then they in the process for do that now for make sure see that same link will be available and then 50 pilot MDs so that when we get 4 platforms, and the first platform and the information request platform, freedom of information request when they call form A. Where you go there, you complete some with the information where you want to request, then you submit them. As you submit them, so it go automatically in real time. It go to the public authority where you request the information form, and we get copies straight away. And we don't test the system. And then the form B, now the one where the public authority they acknowledge receipt of the information request. From C, now the one where the public authority they respond to the information request, and then from D now, if the information not forthcoming, you escalate them to we. You lodge a complaint to we. So it don't make it now much easier now for people them. So then get the additional option. They can still continue for do the paper request them, hard copy request, but then get the additional. Might then know say then get now the additional option now for do them online back.
The council order studio guest when the chief administrator na the Freetown City Council, Raman some farmer where they have to talk about them property, where they have to talk about the property verification process. We council just start. MCA we see council we start last week on a property verification process. Also on a gonna different side on a be gonna Kisi Dockyard, Lorika Park, Kisi Municipal Primary School, and other side them. So it's important council for start this verification process.
Yes, thank you very much. You find out say Freetown City Council are one of the oldest cities, city council the sub-region, and over 130 years old. You find out say over them periods, city council go down acquire assets them, and also they go down own asset them. We get a various list of assets whether na land them or buildings or recreational facilities or municipal schools or even cemeteries. I find out say most of cemeteries are really they fall under the jurisdiction of the Freetown City Council. And then properties where you go all over, you find out see we don't experience encroachments them. In fact, some people them not only building temporary structures but they even build houses on top then per them lands there. It will interest you for no say. I mean, most of them lands there, for example, now school lands them. Where you go now the Kisi primary school, you find out say KPS municipal school and Kisi, they get vast quantity of land. You know, you find out see almost half of that land I mean, people they encroach on them, they don't build properties and all the rest of it. And so Freetown City Council now a forward-looking council. You find out say we plan them even when you get a plan for do investment or you go into public-private partnership. We are in the one land for able for undertake then development project, then they will not get land noddy. So Freetown City Council will be taught and fit say we for go round, and this the Local Government Act very clear. I think section 117 say we for able for always for maintain a comprehensive list of assets them. So what they do is annually with the review that the law say every year is supposed for review what you get as assets and able to go to council so that at least people are able to know say these are assets belonging to the council. So last year we come and we not be get the time for able for do a comprehensive review of the asset them, particularly land and structures them, and we say this time is high time for more we able for review them. For see which land they belong to council. I mean, just in case we want to do future investment into land, we want to do probably additional market structures, we want to do additional recreational center, or want to do project we go able for and generate revenue to council. We go sure see we get a specific place we sell for gold. And of course, not forget see also council don't the lease them properties there. And the law also, the Local Government Act, very clear. I think Section 75 say council for able for leasing properties and for able for raise revenue or resources. So some of the properties that we lease, we need to see how people they comply with the lease terms them. Whether people them, I mean people that they will not lease council property for over 50 years. I mean people that they will not lease council properties for over 70 years. One for reviewing lease and the one that expire and sure see when they expire and whether they don't expire we don't renew them. We also want to see whether people they're compliant. For say they're able for pay council on an annual basis, they lease them. So this exercise, quite apart from the fact say we want to get an inventory of we asset them we will get. We also it's also geared towards revenue mobilization in the form of verifying whether people then we legally, I mean, get lease them for council, whether they're able for pay. It will interest you for no say most of the people then when you get council properties in the form of a lease, they know they pay the lease agreement at all for quite a long time. So the beginning of the exercise this don't reveal and we get for ensure say we enforce that for because council need revenue for able for deliver services there. So the challenges in the municipality require the resources for able for solve them problems there.
So see during this verification process, waiting at some of the things on a fair not to able for say well for example na the eastern part of Freetown na so property the council get and na they were able for lease, na they are able for pay and what?
Yes, so yes, I will just give you some examples of the challenges we don't face. We go now around Down Street, Kennedy Street Park. You find out say council we don't lease that property there, I mean to a specific set of people then, and then people then they don't build stores them and then they don't build stores them in form of structures. And then stores and the people they pay their rents them. People are doing businesses there. But unfortunately then people there over 3 years they know they pay council the lease at all. You know, so we want for first of all focus on without accessing made them come with a lease agreement and don't forget say some of them leases they don't go into them for probably 3, 4, 5, 6 years I mean backwards, and we want to see made them come with the lease agreement we then get if they ever get lease agreement with council, how did they pay them leases and they just for more able for take records of what they get. And also we also go the interesting part we also go now the this Kisi primary school. You not see that primary school they have been grossly encroached. I mean right in front of the primary school they don't make garage day. So the Peking they not get the conducive environment for able for land they book them. You go around the school, outside Peking will be get recreational feed them day for able for play day. people they don't build houses and all over. So this verification is very important. We also for note say we've been get land properties under the Freetown City Council Proclamation Act of 1973. When 81 properties where they be handed over to Freetown City Council, and their properties that they be don't gazette them, and most of them properties are therefore the whether in a market, whether in recreational facilities, whether in schools, and as the case may be, people they don't grossly encroach into them properties. I mean, we land them, people they don't grossly encroach into them. People they always supposed for pay lease rents to councils are not meeting the commitment for ensuring pay lease rent to council. So the exercise is it get a lot of ingredients into it, and the exercise is ongoing.
You just talk say I mean at the start of the interview and this face here, so you see some people that don't encourage most of our properties them low go back and know what in go happen after the verification when I don't verify say this particular person occupy this place as when I council land, but for over 5 or 6 years you know they pay I mean what is supposed to pay to the council. What thing they happen after the process so far?
Yes, so after the process, I mean we they come up with a first of all they come with the report. We put a report together where we will table to the council. I mean, for look at the severity of the issues and what we don't identify in the feed, and you will find out. Say we don't do public notice. We 98.1 and also SABC AYV they read them out, informing people of this exercise and ask people then say make them able for prepare whatever document then get full are able for verify them. In addition to that, we will do the physical. I mean, we're very civil. We want for make this exercise be very engaging. I mean, with people that we don't encroach on them properties there. So when you go there, we will go meet you and we ask you, say, I mean, where your properties are. You say, you know, get with the left letter, say, come with some council and give you a specific date. And I will tell you, say, I mean, most of the properties and where people then the cognizance of the facts in a council properties and most of them not even get lease agreement. They know in a council property.
Quickly, what are they used for verify say this particular property belong to council? Because we will not come back again. We should say a situation go happen. We say somebody will come and say this property we cancel the claims and then get them.
Yes, so
what
we
are
get
the verification process we simply they use.
Thank you very much. We get a database where I mean we be done put together. In that database they informed with this exercise in the first instance, and also we get lease them, we get the document and that is signed, I mean property document that will belong to Freetown City Council in the name of Freetown City Council. So for example, if you did that property day, and we go ask you say how you manage camp this property, and most of them, I mean if you get lease agreement will be done with Freetown City, of course we will get copy of that lease agreement day, but Boku not get Boku of the people that they see, they just I mean go construct properties on the land of Freetown City Council and even get lease agreement. But then the good news about this one is that I mean most of the people then over 70 to 80% of the people then recognize these are council properties them, and they don't also recognize they don't ever take lease for them. You know, so we will bring and come to. I mean, if we see say need day for more we able for ensure say they getting lease and they so that then we're able for did it legally. I mean, council will take that decision at the end of the day. So, but basically, what will they do correctly? Will they collect data, and for ensure say we generate revenue, because we suppose for really use and property there as provided by law, local government act say for use a property for able for raise resources. So anybody within them properties and whether you them properties they do business day, or whether you them properties they don't take as a dwelling house, but you cognizance of the fact say this is council property and you have a lease agreement, you're supposed to pay. If you don't take you for example 3, 4, 5 years backwards, you're not able to pay the lease and they would ensure say you pay the lease and you know so that council will be able to generate revenue for put and pass service delivery.
Now come quick one to Dr. Shaw. As you don't talk about the different thing on don't they do 10-year tomorrow when I get activity for celebrate this on a 10-year anniversary for the Right to Access Information Commission. So waiting at the activities them we wanna put in place for tomorrow's celebration.
Yes, tomorrow we now follow up to the activity we'll be get on the 15th of October. We'll not be a symposium. We'll bring people them together, stakeholders them together for remember 10 years since the existence of the commission. What we don't do. So the whole idea now for reflect reflect on what we don't do, you know, the things that we don't do, how for improve, you know, the challenges that we face, how we manage the challenges and they. So they look forward, they look backward, they look at the present, then we look forward back. But tomorrow, essentially, the program now for recognize the MDA them. And other institutions when they don't involve, they don't comply with the law. You know, for instance, we get the awards and we'll get 4 categories of awards. The first one, now the one that we don't proactively disclose information. You know, the media, the MDA, then we don't proactively disclose information over the years, and then they complete the proactive disclosure publication schemes and back, they submit them to we. So over the years, consistently, they're not the only proactively disclose information, but also we'll reach out to them for my then complete the schemes that they could do them, they send up. So then we don't consistently do them, we don't identify them, we give them award tomorrow. The other category of people that the one that we receive award, then at the MDA them, we consistently they complete the ACR working send. You know, I can't tell now earlier. At the end of every year, we send a memorandum to all MDA them. We ask them for make money and give you information about the status of compliance at the young MDA. You know, for instance, the information requests that we did receive over the year, how many of them requested and didn't respond to positively, how many of them deny and why. So they get information that we did give it. So we recognize that particular second category, that the one that we consistently over the period, over the years, you know, they don't show, they don't demonstrate, say that they complete that ACR report that they send on to we. So they don't comply. The third category, the one that we the request for information consistently they use the law. You know, journalists, civil society organizations, you know, individuals, sometimes even public authorities, consistently, you know, when they want request for information, they make reference to the law, and a lot of the time they get the information. So we see say then self more recognize them from the demand side. The fourth and final category of our public authorities, we consistently don't demonstrate say whenever people then come forward for request for information, they comply. You know, they provide the information. So the whole idea now for encourage the one that we don't they do well. And the one that when they do well, you know, for make myself looking, myself. So now we invite everybody. We invite all the MDA. So we don't even make. We then come. A lot of them now. We then can't deny them. Go no say they don't win award. You know.
Okay.
So
this game for take place.
They take place at Family Kingdom at the Royal Hall, and we get the live band. We at the Balanta Music Academy. That they get for perform for we. We get for cultural and modern performances there also. Who the spice with the
again an open program for
now by invitation strictly. Okay. So we don't send out invitation. We get 3 categories of tables. We get the first category now the platinum. We admit 3 people them. You know, you get special package. The one that we they go for Dandy, and the one that we they go for the gold package. They admit 2 people them. And the one that we they go now for the silver package, the silver table, now 1 person they admit. Okay. So now the normal, the one that all so we get up to today for my MDA them. They fulfill that side for make my able to get an invitation card, so that when they come tomorrow they will get easy access for kind side. Okay. And we give red carpet treatment to all, particularly the one that when they come when they take the platinum.
Doctor, look like you go buy airtime. We not 10 million for the Good Morning Salon program because no a lot of adverts. You know, all the information for the program.
No problem.
Well, inside the program now, na time for we take some message them inside the program. We don't send. We dey go now Facebook page. We dey go for Mark Teng na New Englandville. Say my profound gratitude and appreciation to the Deputy Mayor of Freetown City Council, Mr. Kwekulius, for gracing the 24th anniversary celebration of Disabled International Foundation UK. May God continue to bless the Deputy Mayor and also the CA.
Can we 077981981 text line? I take this text message from this particular person where they say, "Good morning, Radio Democracy. Please ask Dr. why back then when lawyer Francis Charles Magai requested for the information about how much money did the government spend on the Commission of Inquiry and what is the benefit of the people of Sierra Leone from by Burel Warrior.
This from Samboy on Facebook. They say kindly also engage bats and debts to ask for local tax receipts before they register a new bat or debt and other documents needed from them.
This person on text line again, they say good morning to democracy, Mr. Shaw. My misunderstand between civil service code and regulations and the public service bill. The civil service code and regulations goes to cabinet for approval, while the public service bill goes to parliament for enactment. The civil service are concerned more about confidentiality. Any leaked information from the civil service can cause security lapses. Because of this, the workers are managing the information from the general public. From Aruna Kamara and Wellington.
From Abubakar Rashid on Facebook, they say, Mr. CA, do you a person we don't retire they pay local tax? If yes, waiting for do.
This other person, I think they reply to that text message, Kabia Regis, they say they have to pay because they still benefit from the service of the council. Being retired does not mean you should be tax-free.
This one from Albert French, they say, good morning, Radio D. Please ask Mr. Shaw if we can have access to the results of the 2023 general election through his office.
This other person, quick will take because of time, is if someone is requesting a personal information from a public authority, is the authority obliged or is he not to provide such information?
Well, we get plenty messages there because of time. We they come over to studio guests, make we come to Mr. Shaw. As some of the messages they don't come, you go respond to them.
Okay, thank you. The one about the information request from Charles Magai, Charles Magai, he be make the request now to the judiciary, but what will be observed is that the follow up not happen because what we do most of the time when you make information requests and you not get the information, you get for come to we for make more we intervene, so as long as you follow the procedure, the first step we for take. Now for make me we review the refusal, the what is it. I think say we been get a time we in the lawyer Charles Magai come now office, but you not been do any follow up. If you been do follow up for don't take them, the other one we ask about the election results, the summary election results. Basically, the requests have been asked for. First, they've been asked for summary results, and we have section 14 of the Act say with the information then at the public domain already. You don't go read this again. So the public authority will respond after we call them to order. They respond and they say the information then at the website already. We self verify. We make sure see the information did it. So if the person go there, they will access them without any problem. We don't get any problem about Andy.
Okay, we'll move away from you and come to other studio guest, Mr. Farmer, as you know, the concerns them and questions them with people raise from text lines them and you respond.
Yeah, thank you very much. I think say the person will say if council for engage the baton debt for the implementation of local tax, I think say we don't note down that's a very good suggestion. We will put them up as part of a list. Of course, I mean, it's possible once you know that you're supposed to pay local tax, once you don't pass the age 18. I'm sure that those are the two messages that I get so far.
Okay, yep. So let's go back as we wrap up the program now. You don't start the process so far, the verification process. How far now then waiting when we complete all this process, we soon begin go by waiting the report will tell us.
Yeah, I mean, this process will continue till December. I mean, it's a very exhaustive process. We don't start at the eastern part, and we get for come. Even yesterday, we get some serious issue about Kinjimi. We say people don't go encroach or council land. We get for demolish then structures that we don't put today. Definitely because the council gets a lot of good plans for Kinjimi. And by December, with the hopes we don't conclude this process. Is a very exhaustive process because we take with time for doing. But for those particularly we get lease, we're not able to pay, we lease them. If we're not able to pay, we lease them. Definitely we get for terminating lease and they ensure say we give people that we're able to pay to council. We council able to generate revenue. I think besides that, I mean the council very much ready for ensure say we're able to deliver services and to people them under her worship the mayor and the deputy mayor also recognize in this case. We get a team. I think Freetown City Council get a very formidable, united team, including councillors. Them we all united for ensuring we usher in the
plenty
needed
thank you
development.
to you, Chief Administrator of the Freetown City Council, Raman Tom Farmer, for we joining the program today for talk about the FCC, then property verification process we need to do now. And same way, so thank you to you, the Chairman, Right to Access Information Commission, Dr. Ibrahim Shaga Shaw, for we joining the program today for talk about the 10 years anniversary of Right to Access Information and the award and dinner night they do, and other things them we talk about so far with the commission and they do.